Hey guys, Brian delivers you the goods here. I'm returning to you today, of course, tonight, of course, for, sorry if I said of course a few times. I didn't mean to say that. I was trying to add something else to my wording or whatever, but I guess I messed up on that. But I'm returning to you for a movie review for the next 2022 movie, and this is for Enola Holmes 2 that I just got done watching for the sequel to the first one. So I'm gonna discuss what I watched for this Millie Bobby Brown and Henry Cavill Enola Holmes 2, and let you know my thoughts on this 2022 movie, the sequel to the first one. So let's dive right into this movie review. Now, basically, it's about well, this movie wasn't bad. It was decent, but there were some slight hiccups I had with this movie. Like, pretty much the main villain is a female. I was like, really? I was just torn that it was. This movie's on Netflix or online if you haven't seen it, but it did come out about November 4th, I believe it came out, so I am like 10 days late to the party for this movie review and all that. To reviewing this movie, of course. But Henry Cavill did pretty good playing as Sherlock Holmes again. And Millie Bobby Brown playing as Enola Holmes. Uh, I really liked her character in this. But there were some on the fence moments with this movie that I just don't know if I'm connecting with. Like certain aspects. I think the story behind it did tie together with what Sherlock and Enola were trying to solve for the case of who's behind the disappearance of this girl Sarah Chapman in this movie, and she basically is trying to expose the factory for the phosphorus or whatever that's killing the girls in the factory, which is pretty sad and messed up that that's happening. But David Thewlis plays as Superintendent Grail, I believe is his name. He was in the Harry Potter, played as Professor Lupin, also Lupin or whatever. I remember his character Fane very on the point because I remember watching Harry Potter. I'm still a huge fan of Harry Potter, even though it's been a while since I watched it, of course. But basically, overall, in my opinion, I think the one that played Moriarty, I can't go into explanation on who it is, but you'll be surprised. The main villain is a female, and I was really surprised. I was like, that kind of didn't suit well with the movie's execution and the delivery, but the movie was decent for uh, for what it was going for. So overall, in my opinion, I think Enola Holmes 2 did have some pretty witty moments and pretty interesting, adventurous clues that they were figuring out and solving this case. Both Sherlock and Enola were figuring it out. I think Millie Bobby Brown's been doing a lot better with these movies too. So I've been pretty impressed with these movies. So they didn't have Mycroft in this movie. So I was a little disappointed that they left him out of this movie, but it's whatever. So for a score for me, I'm giving Enola Holmes 2 a 7 out of 10. Decent movie, not the worst movie I've seen. It's just certain aspects of the movie kind of me on the fence with how this certain sequence was turning out and another sequence. So it's not as good as the first one, but it's something at least, in my personal opinion. So I'll give it a 7 out of 10 for Enola Holmes 2. It's something at least. So yeah, with that being said, um, yeah, this movie did have some interesting points with what the factory was doing to the women and all that, the phosphorus that was killing the women that were working at that factory, and they were trying to figure out who was behind it all. And yeah, there's always something that's gonna, excuse my yawning, always something that's gonna build more suspense to the next film. I think there's gonna be a third one in due time. I was interested in this movie, but I wouldn't say I really love this movie, but it's something. Henry Cavill and Millie Bobby Brown did very well as their characters in this movie. So like I said, 7 out of 10 for Enola Holmes 2. Comment below. Let me know what you guys thought of the Enola Holmes 2 movie if you've seen it. And if you enjoyed this movie review I did for you guys tonight for Enola Holmes 2, comment below and let me know your thoughts on it. Tap a like on this video if you liked it. Subscribe to my channel if you can. Support the channel. I know I lost a couple subscribers, which I was really surprised, honestly. Because basically I was making that video for returning viewers. And I set it up just to set it up, of course, because it was asking me to add another video to my customization on my channel. And I did, but it just, guess some people didn't like it, but that's their choice, I guess. So, yeah, I'm gonna be returning to you for, I don't think I'm going to be doing any new movie reviews as of now. The next movie review is probably going to be The Menu and another movie. And I know there's a Glass Onion movie, the movie to the sequel or like a prequel to Knives Out or whatever. A Knives Out story. So I'm going to check that out and see what I think of it sometime next week or so. Ugh. Well, sorry for my yawning. I gotta go to bed soon because I gotta get up again early. So, with that being said, hope you enjoyed this Enola Holmes 2 movie review. I did the best I could to make it as good as possible. I'll have more videos coming out for the Nickelback album review and other videos as well. And another Megadeth album review is going to be on, I believe, Wednesday for the next album. So definitely stay tuned for that. Definitely stay tuned for that, I meant to say. So, that being said, hope you guys have a great rest of your Monday night going into Tuesday. And as always, I will see you in my next review.